Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox and I am coming to you today with a special treat. As you can see, I am not in my car today. I'm not in the studio. I am on location at my good girlfriend Evelyn's house. And since it is Breast Cancer Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I wanted to make sure that I talked about it at some point during the month of October. You guys know that my mother passed from breast cancer back in 2006, and it's been some time now. And last year I did a video about it. Some years I can talk about it, some years I can't. This was the I can't talk about it year. So I decided this time that it would be good to talk to someone who has firsthand, really true firsthand experience with it as well. She's a survivor. She is a really, really good friend of mine. We worked together for years, and then she went off and retired. You know, she's just done a lot, and she is I'll let her explain everything that she does right now, but I'll just let you know that this is Evelyn Gresham.
Hunter.
What's
that
kill me? This is Evelyn Hunter, and she is she's the founder and the executive director of Surviving Inc., which is a breast cancer
support
service that she offers. It's a nonprofit organization that she's been having. She is a 16-year survivor. Did I say that already?
Yes. No.
Okay, I didn't. 16-year survivor. And if you guys remember from last year when I did my video about breast cancer, I told you guys about this book that she wrote. It's going to be transposed. I'm going to put on the screen the actual name of the book because it's going to be backwards for you guys. But anyway, the name of the book is It's Not About the Ribbon, It's About the Woman. And the title that's what it basically is. The title is basically what it's about. It's more than just wearing a pink ribbon and doing the walk. You know, all these things are good, but you also need to be aware and know exactly what it is and what's going on with the actual woman. So very, very, very important. And she's a very dear friend. Like I said, she's out here in Powder Springs, Georgia. That's where her foundation is. And like I said, I'm going to let her explain everything to you. But just letting you guys know that I got a special treat for y'all today. Okay, so I'm gonna let Evelyn kind of tell you guys about her foundation, and we'll go from there.
This is a breast cancer self-help empowerment book. It will encourage you to base your treatment choices on facts and not fear. I am a 16-year survivor, but I did not have chemo, radiation, and I refuse those pills, which are called tamoxifen, Femara, or Arimidex. And I want you to know that I did have a mastectomy. However, I was back at work in 6 weeks. So what this book does is try to get you to focus on what is the goal. The goal is to get the cancer out of your body. And once you are cancer-free, please do not let a doctor encourage you to take chemo or radiation or the pill based on a suggestion, a precaution, or protocol, because they truly don't know how we are even getting it. And for that matter, this book also encourages young women to realize that being aware doesn't really apply to you, because you really cannot get true early detection. You have to feel a lump. Now, women in my age group, 40 and above, we can get the mammograms and spots can be found, which is what happened to me. I never had a lump. But nobody ever talks about the fact that once you have a lump, you have billions of cancer cells. Billions. And most of our clients that come to us that are young have a lump. And they are usually between stage 3 and 4, which they also are subjected to a year of chemotherapy, and they definitely have to take those pills because it has spread. And where did it spread? To the lymph nodes. And that's what this book does. It educates you, because once it gets to the lymph nodes, it can be anywhere else in your body. And that's why I have been trying to fight and trying to get people to help me fight to encourage insurance plans to add a sonogram to our insurance plans, or to allow a young woman through Medicaid or whatever insurance she has, because a sonogram can see inside of their what they call dense breast. So I'm not going to tell you the whole book, but I am going to just really just reiterate that this book will empower you to base your treatment choices on facts and not fear. It will empower you and educate you so that you can ask your doctor questions that will make you feel stronger about whatever choice that you make. And one of the funny things that I say in my book is, after you scream, holler, and lose your mind after being diagnosed, come on back, because God is waiting, and He has truly left soldiers like me to help empower you, to encourage you, and to comfort you in this very hard trial. But I do want you to not just always try to fight for your life. Don't just give in to the system. Everybody didn't do everything, and everybody did not die. So you can actually fight for your life. This book is called It's Not About the Ribbon, It's About the Woman, because I would like for you guys to focus on the sister that's going through, not just the pink ribbon or the pink outfits or the walks that you guys participate in. Because what you don't know is that those sisters that are going through are not getting those funds. The only monies that they actually get is to pay for the chemo, the radiation, and the pills. But there's two sides to that story, because as these women are going through, they also, unless they have a husband that can keep their lifestyle going, or they have money that they can keep paying their bills, they will not get support to help keep their rent or mortgages paid, or their utilities paid, or groceries put in their homes. So whenever you support anything pink, try to track where that money goes.
Okay, now listen, I wanted you guys, Evelyn, she's being real, I want you guys to know that when you read this book, it's so funny. Evelyn to me feels like she is like a kinch, I feel like we are related some kind of way. We are so much alike in a lot of ways. When you read the book, it's really just like talking to her. I mean, she gives you the facts, and but it gives you this feel that you're actually just talking to someone that's really just explaining what you need to go through, what choices you have, and things like that. So I just wanted to ask you real fast, let's back up about funding and where the money goes when you donate money to breast cancer awareness organizations such as Susan G. Komen. They had some issues with, explain about that a little bit. What happened with that, with the money and how.
Okay, well, Susan G. Komen actually used to support grassroots organizations like ours. And our focus was wigs, bras, the prosthesis, the lymphedema sleeves for compression. And we used to also buy them groceries through an organization called Angel Food. However, when Susan G. Komen started focusing on trying to pull funding from the Planned Parenthood, because they were supporting women that were getting abortions, a lot of people got very angry. Because we're funding you for breast cancer. Just keep the focus. Whatever a woman chooses to do with her body and her life, that's her business. And she can get counseling for that. But you can't pull your money back. So when they pulled their money back, it hurt a lot of the grassroots organizations like ours, Surviving Incorporated. Right. And because we had started focusing on the rent, utilities, and groceries. Right. Truly, I'm telling you, that is the focus. And I really try to get people to focus on supporting that sister. If you can't, support an organization, you can go to the hospitals and go to the social workers, and they know where these women are, and they know who is suffering, and how your direct support will help them in their life. Because when you're stressed out, you truly cannot, fight for your life, because you got too much going on. You're sick, you're losing your hair, your eyebrows, your eyelashes, and if you don't have anybody that's helping you with the kids that apply to you, and so. And then when you support grassroots organizations like ours, we actually touch the sister. See, you don't know that these big foundations, even like the American Cancer Society, the last support that they gave one of our clients was $50 towards a prescription. that she had to take a voucher to the drugstore. That money did not go in her pocket, but yet and still you guys are giving them all this money and cars and houses and things like that. But those sisters are not getting that money. Right. And so what I was telling Roxanne, I said, now people are telling us that they're going to add our organization, survivinginc.org. Surviving Incorporated, if you pull it up. Our website is survivinginc.org, and you can add it to your direct deduction plan on your job where you support the foundations or the nonprofits. You can just pull us up, and then we can get a monthly check, $5, $10. It doesn't matter, but at least we can get some continuous funding. And you can check us out. Our organization is a 501c3, and you can go to these, American Cancer Society or Susan G. Komen or anyone and just find out what have we done since 2001, because we don't play with it. We know, we sat with these women. We watched them suffer. They called us when they lost their hair. They called us when they needed food, and we bought the grocery gift cards. They had to call us to pay their bills because you can't give them money according to the grants. Right. Like you can give them money, but through these grant stipulations, we cannot give them any cash, so they will have to give us the bill, and then we would have to pay it. But at least we help keep their lights on for another month, or buy a grocery gift card. We give them the hugs. We watch the tears. We went to the hospices, and we went to the funerals. The families called us for support. So know that it's all about the one-on-one. It's not about just giving money because something is pink.
Right.
And you wonder, you say, well, she don't even have on pink. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Pink reminds me of the suffering. Right. So it might gather you together and raise this money to support these sisters. But these sisters need to know that when we wear that pink, yes, we are survivors. And we thanking God because we are survivors. But that money is not supporting us.
Right. And I can tell you guys 100%, when Evelyn and I used to work together, she definitely was out, foot to the pavement over these people's houses. I used to say, Evelyn, I don't know how you do it. It seemed like every week I would talk to her and it would be someone else who was sick or someone else. She was counseling the family that someone had passed. It was just ongoing, and it just takes a special kind of soul that can get out and do all these things. I'm not going to get emotional with you guys, I'll tell you. Definitely a great organization, and like she said, they just don't get the support from the big foundations like you used to, but you hear about them making these millions. And I read something somewhere the other day that said like breast cancer research was like one of the highest, the highest paid foundations, and still no cure.
Right.
Like you getting all these millions and millions of dollars and still no cure. So, I don't want to make it all about that, because you guys really need to also read the book and find out. I'll put on the screen where you're able to get the book from. You can order it from Amazon.com. Again, the name of the book is It's Not About the Ribbon, It's About the Woman. And this is Evelyn Hunter, my really good friend. And I'll put the link on the computer, on the screen. I'll also put it down in the comments, in the dialogue box below. But yeah, I just wanted to say, you guys, I love Evelyn so much. She helped me so much when my mom was sick. And it was almost like a godsend. I'm not gonna cry. It was like a godsend because I had just started working where I work, and she was working there, and I just had somebody that I can talk to because I was here in Atlanta. My mom was in Los Angeles, and I was so confused and have never really known any information. And it was just like God had sent her to me so that I could get some information. So
That's right.
Anyway, I just wanted you guys to have a special, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I wanted to make sure that I let you guys talk to Evelyn, and you guys, any questions that you might have, you guys are, welcome to leave it down in the comment section, and I will make sure that Evelyn gets to them. She'll share with you whatever information she needs to get to you guys, and also I'm going to give you her phone number here for if you guys have any information. You sure you want to do that?
It's on the web.
It's on the website. Okay. Didn't want to just be giving out this call in the middle. Y'all don't call in the middle of the night. Oh, you can't call. What's it? Do you guys have hours or anything like that?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Y'all heard it here.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so the phone number is 404-277-2986. And again, Surviving Inc. This is Evelyn Gresham Hunter. And you guys know the rest. Okay, make sure you rate. What were you going to say?
Yeah, I just want to say one more thing. If you can't donate, just know that your time is very valuable. So if you know someone going through, and I say even if it's not breast cancer, you can have a neighbor, you can have a co-worker, or just someone that you heard about. Things like, going over there, maybe taking a plate of food, or like buying a grocery gift card, or cutting the grass, or if you're friends or whatever, watching the kids. Those things are so huge because it allowed that person to rest. And resting is huge because it's a lot going on up here. And only because of God are they going to survive. But if you cheerfully give of your time and love to someone, the Lord will bless you so much. Right. Because the first thing he said is charity. Charity is first. He didn't say love because he knows people are very selfish and it's all about their life. But when you literally reach out to help someone, you will realize that we all get a turn, baby. We all get a turn. So make sure that when your turn comes, someone will be cheerfully given to you and reach out and help your life so that you will rest. God bless.
All right, you guys. So that's it. I'm going to get on off of here. You guys make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right, so I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Thanks, Evelyn.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.